7 signs you have an unstoppable personality. Greetings, my friend. Picture this. You're navigating life's chaos, and suddenly everything feels like it's too much. The weight of expectations, the challenges, the uncertainty, it's all piling up. You might feel like a pencil about to snap or a balloon on the verge of bursting. Sound familiar? But here's the truth. In these moments, when it feels like you're breaking, you're actually displaying something remarkable. Your strength. And not just any strength. This isn't the loud, movie-style strength of superheroes. This is the quiet, resilient strength that shows up when you keep moving forward, no matter how tough it gets. True strength isn't about never stumbling. It's about how you rise after the fall. It's about transforming challenges into stepping stones and growing stronger with every setback. You may not even realize it, but you're more powerful than you think. Let's uncover the 7 signs that prove you have an unstoppable personality. 1. You embrace change. Change is like a road you've never traveled before. It's unfamiliar, unpredictable, and often uncomfortable. But just like seasoned travelers will tell you, it's those unplanned routes that lead to the most incredible discoveries. When you embrace change instead of resisting it, you demonstrate a kind of strength that is both rare and incredibly powerful. Think about the last big change you faced. Maybe you moved to a new city, started a new job, or had to adapt to a completely different situation in your personal life. Initially, you might have felt fear, discomfort, or even resistance. But by choosing to move forward anyway, you displayed remarkable resilience. Every time you've adapted to change, you've become stronger and more equipped to handle future uncertainties. Embracing change means practicing acceptance, not resignation, but an acknowledgement that some things are beyond your control. It's about focusing on what you can control, like your attitude and your response. Each time you face change head-on, you're not just surviving, you're thriving, gathering tools and insights that prepare you for whatever comes next. 2. You ask for help. There's a common misconception that asking for help is a sign of weakness, but nothing could be further from the truth. Recognizing when you need help and having the courage to seek it is one of the greatest signs of strength and wisdom. Asking for help requires humility and vulnerability. It means admitting that you don't have all the answers, and that's okay, because nobody does. By reaching out to others, you're not only leveraging their strengths, but also creating opportunities for connection and growth. Vulnerability fosters deeper relationships, builds trust, and strengthens communities. Think about a time when you asked for help, whether it was something small like seeking advice on a task, or something significant like leaning on someone during a personal crisis. How did it feel afterward? Most likely, you felt relief and perhaps even a sense of empowerment. Asking for help doesn't diminish your abilities. It enhances them by showing that you value collaboration and understand the power of collective strength. 3. You learn from failure. Nobody sets out to fail. We all want to succeed, to nail it every single time. But life often has other plans, and failure is inevitable. The good news is that failure isn't the end of the road. It's a stepping stone to success. True strength lies not in avoiding failure, but in learning and growing from it. Consider the last time something didn't go as planned. Maybe you poured your heart into a project, only for it to fall short of expectations. The disappointment was real, but what came next? If you took the time to reflect, adapt, and try again, you demonstrated immense strength. Learning from failure means embracing it as a teacher and using it as fuel to propel you forward. Failure builds resilience. It teaches you about persistence, adaptability, and the importance of a growth mindset. Each setback is an opportunity to refine your skills, reassess your strategies, and come back stronger. 4. You set boundaries. Strong personalities know the importance of setting boundaries. It's not about being rigid or unkind. It's about valuing yourself enough to protect your time, energy, and well-being. Setting boundaries requires self-awareness and confidence. It means saying no when you need to, even if it's uncomfortable. It's about recognizing your limits and refusing to let others take advantage of you. By setting boundaries, you're not only protecting yourself, but also fostering healthier, more respectful relationships. Boundaries are a sign of self-respect and strength. They allow you to prioritize what truly matters and prevent burnout. When you set boundaries, you're showing that you value yourself and your goals enough to stand firm. 5. You are kind to yourself. Kindness toward yourself is a profound act of self-care and emotional resilience. It begins with understanding that life is a journey filled with ups and downs, and no one is immune to making mistakes. Rather than berating yourself for your flaws or imperfections, you approach them with acceptance and grace. Being kind to yourself is about silencing the inner critic and replacing it with a supportive inner voice. For instance, instead of saying, "I'm so bad at this, I'll never succeed," you say, "I'm still learning, and it's okay to make mistakes." This shift not only builds your confidence, but also strengthens your emotional well-being. Moreover, self-kindness manifests in the choices you make for your physical, emotional, and mental health. It could be taking a break when you feel overwhelmed, setting boundaries in toxic relationships, or treating yourself to something that brings you joy after a tough week. You acknowledge your worth and allow yourself the space to heal, grow, and thrive without guilt or judgment. 6. You adapt quickly. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and adaptability is a skill that ensures you can face these challenges head-on. Whether it's a sudden career change, a shift in personal relationships, or global events that disrupt your daily life, your ability to adapt quickly demonstrates emotional strength and mental flexibility. Adapting quickly doesn't mean you don't feel the weight of change. It means you have the ability to process it constructively. Instead of resisting change or fearing it, you embrace it as an opportunity to grow. For example, if you lose a job, you may initially feel grief or uncertainty, but instead of letting those emotions control you, you start planning your next steps, exploring new opportunities, and leveraging your skills to create a new path forward. This resilience comes from a mindset of curiosity and openness. You recognize that while you cannot control everything that happens to you, you can control how you respond. Adaptability also requires creativity and problem-solving skills. It means thinking outside the box and finding innovative solutions when circumstances demand it. 7. You forgive. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful and liberating acts you can perform, both for yourself and for others. Holding on to anger, resentment, or guilt can weigh heavily on your heart, making it difficult to move forward. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting or excusing hurtful behavior. It means choosing your own peace over the emotional baggage of negativity. Forgiving others allows you to release the control their actions have over your emotions. It doesn't erase what happened, but it frees you from the cycle of anger and pain that keeps you tied to the past. For example, Forgiving a friend who let you down doesn't mean you immediately trust them again. It simply means you're no longer allowing the incident to overshadow your life or relationships. Similarly, forgiving yourself is just as important, if not more so. Everyone makes mistakes, and learning to let go of self-blame is essential for personal growth. Self-forgiveness allows you to acknowledge your mistakes, take responsibility for them, and then move on with the knowledge and wisdom gained from those experiences. Forgiveness is not always easy, and it often takes time. However, the benefits are immeasurable. It brings you inner peace, reduces stress, and helps you focus on the present rather than being stuck in the past. It is an act of emotional resilience that strengthens your ability to face future challenges with a clearer mind and a lighter heart. Strong personalities aren't defined by flashy displays of power or dominance. They're defined by resilience, adaptability, and the quiet determination to keep going. If you've recognized yourself in any of these signs, take a moment to celebrate your strength. You're stronger than you realize, and every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow even stronger. Embrace your strength and let it guide you as you navigate life's twists and turns.